Say, that was a good throw. But how long a throw was it? Jimmy doesn't know. What's more, he doesn't know how to find out. But Jimmy would like to know how far he can throw a ball. Now Jimmy is trying on his last year's jacket. Just look at those sleeves. My, how Jimmy has grown. The jacket just doesn't fit him anymore. Look, Father, look how much Jimmy has grown. How much has he grown? Jimmy wants to know. Let's find out, says Father. Let's get out the board on which we've been making marks to show how much Jimmy has grown. Let's see. This line is how tall Jimmy was last May. Let's see how much he has grown since then. Gracious, could he have grown that much? Uh-oh, standing on tiptoes. That's no way to measure. Now let's really see how tall Jimmy is. He is taller, isn't he? How much have I grown? Jimmy wants to know. Half an inch, says Father. Is that a lot? See for yourself. See, a half an inch. But how can you tell? Jimmy wants to know. Well, it really is very easy. Have you ever looked closely at a ruler? How many inches can you see here? Let's count them off. 1, 2, 3. From here to here is 1 inch. And another inch makes 2 inches. And another makes 3 inches. You can tell by the numbers. Notice each number is beside a long line. The space between the long lines is 1 inch. The line's not quite so long as the inch lines, right in the middle. This is the half-inch mark. It was this mark that told Jimmy's father he had grown a half an inch. But how many inches are there on the ruler? Let's all count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Why does the ruler stop at 12? Because 12 inches make 1 foot. That's right. We call this a foot ruler. It is 1 foot long, or 12 inches. Now, what is Jimmy's father getting? It's a much longer ruler. How long is it? Let's see. 1 foot, which is 12 inches. 2 feet, 24 inches. 3 feet, 36 inches. This is 1 yard. We call this a yardstick because it is 3 feet or 1 yard long. Then Jimmy's father suggested a game. The game? We call it, how long is that? How long is the table? Oh, about a yard, says Jimmy. Jimmy's father tries to imagine how many foot rulers he can see along the edge. Is that about 1 foot, and another foot, and a little more? So, Father says the table is a little more than 2 feet long. Here, with the yardstick, you can measure. But is this the way to measure? No. Let's see the right way to measure. First, be sure the ruler is at the edge, like this. See? End, right at the end. Now you look at the other end of the table. See which line on the ruler is closest to the end of the table. This is it. 27. 27 inches. Here is 24 inches. That's 2 feet. And 27 inches, that's a little more. So the table is a little more than 2 feet. That's less than a yard, but it wasn't a bad guess. Jimmy wants to try again. Let's see. The window ledge. How long is that? How long do you think it is? Jimmy was going to make a good guess. He thinks, how far is 1 foot? There? No, that's not quite enough. About there, Jimmy thinks. And another foot would be about there, and some more. So, thinks Jimmy, about 3 feet, a yard. It won't take long to find out. Jimmy knows how to measure with a ruler. The end, right at the end of the window ledge. The ruler right in line along the edge. And there's the answer, 34 inches, almost a yard, just as Jimmy guessed. He thought it was fun playing the game. How long is that? He tried guessing the height of the table. Then he measured it. That time his guess wasn't so good. He measured the height of the chair. Then he tried measuring things about himself. How far he can reach with one hand, 6 inches. The length of one finger, 2 inches. Now, if Jimmy's finger is 2 inches, how long is the handle of the screwdriver? Can you guess? At school, Jimmy could still play his game. Remember, he measured and found that with his hand he could reach 6 inches, or half a foot. Now, let's see. Half a foot, and half a foot. That's 1 foot. And another half a foot. Now, with Jimmy, see if you can guess how long this paper is. 6 inches and 2 inches. 6 inches and almost 6 inches. Out on the football field, men are working out answers to how long is that. They are laying out the field with lines so many yards from each other. In the lumber yard where Jimmy's father works, he too is measuring to find out how long a board is. Yes, how long is that is a very important question. Jimmy's mother is in a store buying some cloth. The clerk is going to measure the cloth using a yardstick. Someone else answering the question, how long is that? After school, Jimmy practices throwing the ball. He still wants to know how far he can throw it. Look, he's going to measure. Now he knows how to find out how long that is. Do you? 1 yard, 2 yards, 3 yards, 4 yards,